Afternoon, students. Welcome back to our science class. Hope you all are fine. For the past class, we studied the lesson fiber to fabric, right? Fibers are the basic material that are used to make clothes, and fibers are obtained from plants, animals, and some are made by humans also. Okay, so here we studied about wool, is right? Wool is an animal fiber, and people living in cold places cover their bodies with animal fur, right? So later they realized that the fleece of many animals could be used to make wool to keep the body warm. Okay, here we studied wool from sheep, right? So sheep are reared to provide varieties of wool, and a sheep carry goat has two types of fibers, that is coarse beard hair and soft under hair. Okay, it is found close to the skin and it is used to make wool. Okay, and also we studied the finest wool is obtained from the merino sheep, originally from Spain. Okay, so that wool is called merino wool. Okay, and it is very soft, and the wool is very soft and light. Okay, next we studied about rearing of sheep. Okay, so sheep and goat are important livestock, right? So it is herbivorous and it fed a mixture of pulses, corn, jowar, etc. And it reared for their milk, wool and meat. Okay, and also we studied in India, sheep are mainly reared in the hilly regions of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan and Gujarat, right? Then we studied about wool from other animals. Okay, it is obtained from the animals of the camel family, goat and even rabbits. Okay, so here we studied camel wool. Okay, it is very soft and fine fur of the undercoat of the camel. It is used to make coats, robes and sports wear. Okay, here we studied two types, that is bacterian camel and the alpaca and the llama. Okay, so the bacterian camel, you know that it is a two-humped camel. Okay, it is found in Siberia, Mongolia and China. It gives the best quality of the wool. Okay, then second we studied the alpaca and llama. The undercoat is very soft and lustrous and the fibers are lightweight. Okay, next we studied goat. Okay, for example we studied the Kashmir goat. It is found in the Asia, Tibet, China and Kashmir. Okay, so the Kashmir goat wool is called pashmina wool. Okay, so remember the name, the wool is called pashmina, which is very expensive and combed once a year from the bellies. Okay, so second we studied the Angora goat. Angora goat is belong to the Angora, the Angara region of Turkey. Okay, it belongs to the Angara region of Turkey. It provides a fiber called mohair. Okay, it provides a fiber called mohair. This is similar to wool, but it has a smoother surface. Okay, it is used to make soft sweaters and covering for furnitures. Next we studied Angora rabbit. Okay, it's also from Angora region of Turkey, and this wool is known as Angora wool. Okay, so Angora goat wool is named pashmina, but Angora rabbit wool is called Angora wool. Okay, it is quite expensive. It makes sweaters and clothes for the infants. Okay, the Angora goat wool used to make sweaters and covering for furniture, but the Angora rabbit wool is used to make sweater and clothes for infants. Okay, next we studied about yak wool. Okay, here It is found in Ladakh regions and Tibet. Mixed with the silk for easy spinning. Okay, the yak wool is mixed with the silk for easy spinning, and it is used to make sweater, blankets and coats. Okay, the yak wool is in two colors, that is brown and gray. Okay, it is not given in our book. Okay, but they make to use the yak wool also. Okay, so today this is the previous day's portion. Okay, today we are going to study the lesson topic wool production. Okay, most of the wool in the market is made from the fleece of sheep. Okay, wool is a renewable resource, as the same sheep can grow new fleece and provide us wool for 5 to 6 years. Okay, in its lifespan, and wool is a protein fiber. Okay, so the different process of wool productions we are going to study. The first process is called shearing. Okay, shearing means the process of removal of the fleece from an animal is called shearing. Okay, you can see this, see the definition. The process of removal of the fleece from an animal is called shearing. So what is meant by fleece? Fleece means woolen coat of an animal. Okay, so now let's learn the process. First process is shearing. Okay, so see, in this process, this is the first step in wool processing, right? So here the fleece or fur is removed from the body by shearing. Okay, so the shearing is done in summer and springtime, so that the sheep gets its coat back by winter. Okay, the fleece or fur is removed from the body by shearing process. Okay, and it is done in summer and springtime, but it will be grow in winter. Okay, so the sheep need to be protected from rain for a day before shearing. Okay, before that it should be protected, and a shearer uses shears similar to the ones used by a barber. Okay, just like a haircut, shearing doesn't hurt the sheep. Okay, so the best wools comes from the shoulders and sides of the sheep. Okay, and also a skillful shearer takes just 5 minutes to shear a sheep. Okay, now let's see the video for the shearing, and also see here, but nowadays the people used to follow the new techniques for shearing. That is called bio clipping. Okay, what's the name of that? Bio clipping. It is not given in our book. You have to understand that the sheep is injected with special hormones so that their fleece can be easily peeled off without using shears. Okay, in this shearing process they used to they use the shears to remove the fleece. Okay, but in the bio clipping process, just they will inject the hormones, and they can easily peeled off without using shears. Okay, now you can see the video. Okay, wait a few minutes.
This side, you just go up and grab a hold of the bottom of the wool and try to pull it out, and drag you all over the tent. The Australian method is the most widely used method here. As long as you can keep their feet off the floor while you're shearing, keep them in a fairly comfortable position, most of them won't fight. So I'll go ahead and shear this, and then we'll see if you have any more questions. this is pretty much all in one piece. To the other line from Springfield, Massachusetts.
As you can see in this video, the fleece of the sheep is cut off. Okay, a skillful shearer takes just 5 minutes to shear a sheep. Okay, so this is the process of shearing. Okay, now you look to that, and the second process is called scoring. Okay, scoring means the so now the process is scoring. Okay, scoring means the sheared hair is washed properly to remove dirt, dust and grease. Okay, so you know that the sheep are grown in the field, or it will be, see, even you know that in the house the people used to tie the goat under the tree or somewhere, right? So the skin will be dirt, it will be mixed with the dirt. Okay, so it should be removed with the help of the water or by the to washing. Okay, so like that, so that process is called scoring. Okay, so the definition of scoring is the process of removing dirt, dust and grease from the sheared hair is called scoring. Okay, so you can say that once again. The process of removing dirt, dust and grease from the sheared hair is called scoring. Okay, the sheared hair is washed properly to remove dirt, grease and vegetable matter. Okay, so this is done in a series of tubs filled with soap and water. Okay, that is process is called scoring. And the third process is grading or shorting. Okay, first one is shearing, second one is scoring, and the third one is grading or shorting. Shorting means here, see, according to the length, color, texture, the wool should be shorted. Okay, it should be separate. Okay, that process is called grading or shorting. Grading means on the grade of length, color, texture and the ease. Okay, it should be separate. That process is called grading or shorting. Okay, then it should be dyed. Okay, because you know that it should be the color will be one or two colors, right? So that is so that the next process is called dyeing. Okay, as the natural color of the fleece is white, brown or black. Okay, so it should be color in different. Okay, that process is called to applying the colors, that is called dyeing. Okay, this is the fourth process. After dyeing, it should be dry, right? So the next process is called drying. So the next process is called drying. Okay, see, after dyeing, it should be dry, right? Because the wool will be wet, right? So that it should be dry. That is called drying. So the containers of the wool are put in the rollers to squeeze out the water. Okay, again it will be weighed and it will be and it packed into the bales. Okay, so the bales are transported to the mills when they are processed further. Okay, then the next process is making of yarn. Okay, so making of yarn means the first process shearing, then the scoring, after that it will be grading or shorting, third process, and the fourth process dyeing, then the fifth process drying, then the this wool will send in the carding machines. It combs the loose wool fibers into a sheet. Okay, these wool fibers, it will be combs by a carding machines into a sheet. Okay, that is the this is the process of that. Then the fibers are then rolled onto one another into fine strands called slivers. Okay, it will be rolled and it into fine strands called slivers. Then the slivers are gently twisted into rope like strands through a process called roving. Okay, so the next process is called rowing. Okay, next process is called rowing. Then the spinning machine twists and retwists the fiber into yarns of wide variety or qualities like strength, firmness, and size. Okay, after that, the next process is spinning. Okay, then the yarn are wound to form balls of wool. Okay, after this, the wool is either woven into fabric or knitted into garments. Okay, woven into fabric or knitted into garments. Okay, so the weaving is done by crisscrossing two sets of yarn. That means you know that the weavers, they are weaving in their home, right? So they use two sets of yarns. Okay, but knitting is only one set of yarn. Okay, the last picture it is given the yarn, right? So they will use one set of yarn for knitting, but weaving two sets of yarns. Okay, so that is the making of yarn. Understand everyone? Then the people see they are working in the wool industry. So because of the wool of the contaminated sheep, it affect the bacteria. Okay, the sheep are affected the bacteria. Because of these infections, this bacteria cause a fatal disease called anthrax. Okay, for the human people, it affect the disease called anthrax, and it is also known as shortest disease. Okay, and also it is also known as shortest disease. How the people used to get means because of we are inhaling the peoples are inhaling the air in the particular place, right? So that these peoples affected by the disease called anthrax or shortest disease. Okay, but nowadays it is very rare because they used to take the vaccine. Okay, so because of the use of vaccines, now it is prevent from the disease. Okay, so that is health hazards in the wool industry. Okay, so today we studied about wool production as well as health hazards in the wool industry. Okay, so the next topic, silk, we can learn in the next class. Okay, so read the page number 43. Okay, and prepare the one word answers. Okay, find out the one word answers. Okay, students, thank you.